Hi, welcome to the channel Stuff of Love. I'm Dr. Lori Buckley, and I am so glad to have you here. If you are finding your sex life a little bit boring, or maybe you just want to spice it up a bit, this is the video for you. One of the easiest ways to spice up your sex life is to try something new. Now, you probably heard that before. I want to give you some specific ideas and things that you can do that might be different than what you've been doing. You could try having sex in a different location. So if you're used to having it in the bedroom, you could have it on the floor in the bedroom, or you could have it in the living room or the guest room. Now, one of the suggestions I give to a lot of my clients is to create a special room. If you have a special room that's different than your bedroom or your office, or places that you're used to maybe having things around you that can cause stress, or even a TV for that matter, sometimes creating a very special space. I mean, look, if you're lucky enough to have enough rooms that have a sex room, that's great, but it doesn't really require that. It could be a guest room, and it could be your bedroom, but there are things that you do to set it up to make it different than what it is normally. So maybe it's using different sheets, maybe it's using different lighting. Sometimes just switching your position can make a difference. Laying sideways on the bed, or diagonal on the bed, or with your head at the feet and your feet at the head. Now, that doesn't seem like it would make a big difference, but trust me, it really does. So it doesn't have to be big, giant things. Of course, adding a new sex toy or adding a new position could help. And one great position, and I do have a video for this, is the cat position. You can try that. Sometimes it's the missionary position if that's what you're used to doing, but there's so many different variations that you can do. If you're not using a lube, a great thing you can do, which would be something new, is to use a lube. Lubricant generally will feel better. Now, there's a lot of different lubricants in the market. I would say try something and see how it feels for you. There are some better brands than others, in my opinion. Aloe Cadabra I really like, and I like Good Clean Love. And both of those products are really clean, so they don't have toxic chemicals in there or anything that can be dangerous to you. But you know, everybody has their own allergies or sensitivities, so you always want to try it. Coconut oil is always a good one too. Nice organic coconut oil. You can almost never go wrong. I love it. I recommend it to all of my clients. And by the way, if you want to find Good Clean Love or Aloe Cadabra, I do have those at my website, stuffoflove.com. The second thing you can do, and I love this one, is play. Playing is so important. And what do I mean by play? Well, there's the old standards, right? You could do a role play. You could put on special outfits. You can play special music. You could even use games. My last video I did, and I'll put a link below, was card decks. And that is sort of gamifying sex. And I think if you can gamify sex, like gamifying anything, it makes everything more fun. And you know what? Laughing is a great thing. If you can laugh during sex, sex is going to be better. One of my favorite recommendations that I give my couples is to create their alter egos. Who's your sexual diva? Who's your stud? Find that alter ego, and it gives you permission to act in a way that you don't normally act. And you know, it's kind of like Halloween. When we dress up or we put on costumes, I don't know, we just feel a little bit more free. We don't have to be ourselves, and we have room to try new things and laugh. So the alter egos, give them a name. You know, it could be Candy and Rock. It could be Susie and Dick. It could be anything you want. And just give yourselves those names. Find the outfit or the backstory that might go along with this alter ego. But remember, this is your sexual goddess, your sexual diva, or your stud. And have fun with it and just go with it. You know, you might laugh at first, and that's okay, because remember, laughter is a good thing. But if you can stick with it and have a wonderful sexual evening, a fun sexual evening with your alter egos, that will definitely spice things up. So we've got trying something new, we've got fun, and the last one, which may surprise you, is to forbid. Now, generally, the definition of desire is when we want something and we desire something that we don't have. When we have it, we no longer desire it because we have it. Not that it isn't desirous, but you know what I'm saying. When we take something off the table, you're not allowed to have intercourse, you're not allowed to come or have an orgasm. It does tend to intensify things. it can be really fun. Now, there's a lot of different ways to do this. So what you can do is you can forbid yourselves to take your clothes off. Now, I call that outer course. Outer course means kind of having sex with your clothes on, or what I like to refer to and many people do as dry humping. It is a good makeout session, no clothes come off, and it's pretty sexy. And you know you're not going to be allowed to go any further. No clothes are allowed to come off. Now, I will tell you that can really intensify things. You do that one night. The next night, maybe you can take your clothes off, but you're not allowed to have any penetration. No penetrative sex. That means no penises, no fingers, no dildos, nothing, but a lot of exciting making out and a lot of sex play. Things can get hot pretty quickly. So there could be oral sex, there could be, manual sex, you're using your hands, some pretty heavy making out sessions, but no intercourse and no coming. You could do that the second night. The third night, maybe you can have penetrative sex, but no coming. Whether it's the first night, the fourth night, the seventh night, everything goes and you are free to do whatever you want. Now, another thing you can do is you can have what we call slow sex, which means you are forbidden to take off your clothes, have penetration, or come for a certain amount of time. Now, we're not going to do that all the time. Most of us don't have that much time on our hands, but every now and again, it's really fun. And by the way, this is kind of a principle of tantric sex, which is about energy. It's not about coming. It's just about really building up that intensity and that energy and connecting to one another and your own sexual energy. It's amazing. And when you're able to do that, sex can become so much more pleasurable. So you can forbid the amount of time, you can forbid the days, you can create whatever it is that you want to make it more exciting, to create that anticipation. And really, when you are allowed to just let go, I'll just tell you, it was worth it. It's so worth it when you wait and you intensify things. You can think about delayed gratification. We're not so good at delayed gratification, right? When you're only allowed ice cream once a week, for example, or one piece of chocolate, you enjoy that. You wait for it. You anticipate it. You look forward to it, kind of like a vacation, right? And it's something you really, really crave. And when you have it, it's so good. But if you can just eat chocolate whenever you want, or eat ice cream whenever you want, or you're just traveling all the time, not quite as exciting. And let's face it, if you're in a long-term relationship or you're married, that's why sex becomes less exciting. Not that you have it all the time. I mean, let's get real. We know that married people don't have sex all the time, but we're not talking about quantity here. We're talking about quality. And quality is always more important than quantity. So whether it's trying something new, having fun, forbidding some sort of behavior to make it more exciting and to create more anticipation, you can do one of them or all of them. Over a period of time, sex will become much more exciting, much more satisfying, much more enjoyable. And guess what? Then it becomes also more frequent. And so I hope this helps. If you have any suggestions, any ways that you can spice up your sex life, or you have any questions for me, please put your comments below, put your suggestions below. I want to hear from you. I always want to hear from you, and I will answer any question that you have. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you're enjoying these videos, please do hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell while you're at it so you know whenever I have a new video come out. And if you like the video, hit that like button as well. It means a lot to me, and I always do appreciate that. I'll see you soon. Bye.